a cool song by a cool band. What's up, guys? GeorgeTheCloud here. Welcome to the channel and welcome to my life. Big shout out to Aussie Deb. Thank you for the coffee and the support. I know this song means a lot to you, so I'm looking forward to it. It is Cool Change by John Farnham with Little River Band in Melbourne, 1983. Okay, let's get into it. Guys, if you would like to support my music journey, please check out my Patreon over here. It means a lot. Grab some popcorn, fill up your water, put your headphones on, and let us proceed.
Thank you very much. If there's one thing in my life that's missing, it's the time that I spend alone, sailing on the cool and bright clear water. There's lots of those friendly people showing me ways to go, but I never want to lose their inspiration. Time for cool change. I know that it's time for a cool change. And now that my life is so prearranged, I know that it's time for a cool change. Well, I was born in the side of water, and it's there that I feel my best. The albatross and the whales, they are my brothers. It's kind of a special feeling when you're out on the sea alone, staring at the full moon like a lover. Time for cool change. Time, it's time for a cool change. Time now that my life is so rearranged. Time, it's time for a cool change. Well, I've never been romantic, and sometimes I don't care. Well, I know it may sound selfish, but let me breathe the air. If there's one thing in my life that's missing, it's the time that I spend alone, sailing on the cool and bright clear water. It's kind of a special feeling when you're out on the sea alone, staring at the full moon like a lover. Time for cool change. Time, I know that it's time for cool change. And now that my life is so
This one is special. From the saxophone solo to the electric guitar riff to John's emotional, heartfelt vocals and the fact that he was surrounded by mist, making him look like he was floating on clouds. This whole song was just a beautiful experience and one of the best that I have seen from the band and from John. First things first, we hit the like. I am subscribed to them, and I'll have a link of the original video down in the description below. At the beginning, when I heard the huge cheer from the crowd, I knew that, oh man, this song is important. Like, people know it, people like it. It's a big hit, right? You starting off with the keys, anytime you have the piano, it's gonna be emotional. It's gonna bring you back to your feels. And no exception here. We got so many different instruments here. This is more of a full sound from the 80s into those bands that were more about like rock ballads. I'm thinking about like REO Speedwagon. I'm thinking about Journey, right? I'm thinking about maybe like Styx, those types of bands, right? And they just produce such emotional songs because of the instrumentation and the vocals. And you have that here, which is a bit surprising because most of the other songs that I had heard from a Little River Band were more like rock and roll, more like energetic, more upbeat, more of that like classic sound. But this one was like, oh no, we can do this as well. And even the lighting, right? That cool, I'm sure they did it on purpose, that cool blue, it just sets the mood and creates an atmosphere of like, okay, I'm going to, I may shed a tear or two while watching this. And I'm sure it impacted a lot of people, right? I could feel it. It's one of those songs that, it's my first time listening to it. But if I were living at the time and I had memories and I had all these things going on, then I would connect the song and be like, yeah, it's time to, time to get the tissues out. Yeah, just some of the most beautiful vocals from John. And you could see that he was locked in, as the kids say, closed his eyes for most of it and was just singing his heart out, right? Didn't even need to look at the crowd or do some sort of mic flip and things like that. No, he was really about the core of the song. The instrumentation here, like the sax solo, that was awesome. As the saxophone, maybe one of my favorite instruments to have in rock music because it's such a loud, powerful sound, and it really stands out when done well. But then you also get the a little bit of a guitar solo here with the whammy bar. It's like yeah, it sounds like a steel guitar, and it gives it a southern sound. It reminds me a bit of like the Eagles, right? Maybe if you combine, I don't know, I'm doing mixing bands here and there. It's like, sure, combine the Eagles southern rock sound with like the ballad vibes of like Journey, and then add a little bit more of like a rock and roll in there from Styx, right? This is cool. This is no pun intended. But it's beautiful. And look at the mist. They had so much mist around it. Where's this shot that I'm looking for? Right here. I was like, yeah, how is this for a poster? John Farnham in the clouds. Man, this is beautiful. Thank you, Deb, for suggesting this. I'll definitely go back and listen to the song on my own time, and probably like recommend it for people. I always get, people asking me, right? Just today, I was talking, to some people in my life, and they were like, "Oh, what's the channel been up to? How's the classics channel?" And I was like, "Man, do I have the music for you?" And so this is probably going to be added to the rotation here of music that I will recommend. And the journey continues, guys. Feel free to chime off in the comments more John Farnham or anything else that you're interested. I will be here reading your comments and replying. So hit the like, subscribe, and at the end, do a flip. Till the next.